my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, you can see by the size of my smile right now how excited I am. This is why I love this job. A little bit earlier in October, firefighters from across South Africa met in George for the 10th toughest firefighter alive competition. It is crazy. This three-day event ran from the 9th to the 11th of October and tested real fire ground skills in full gear. It's a lot of gear. Our City of Cape Town team delivered. Tobeka Senatse and Begum Abrams finished as joint female overall winners, with Timothy Milan also turning in an unbelievably strong performance. And today we're going to look back at what the course demanded, which events stood out, and what this means for us, for public safety. But can we get a massive round of applause? You are tough, man. Can you please try and look tougher? Guys, we crossed you just now. You look like three cartoon characters having a little party, okay? But I love that because you're real people, and we forget that you're real people who have turned your bodies into a tool of service to keep the rest of us safe. So thank you so much for doing what you do every day, and well done. Tobeka, maybe I can ask you to explain to us what this event is actually all about. How do you feel now that the world knows you're as tough as you know you are, presumably?
I'm very happy, I must say that. I'm very excited. TFA competition is a real challenging, demanding, mental, physical challenge that stimulate the real-life firefighting scenario. Yes. And then that determines the fittest and the most resilient firefighter.
I'm looking at your arms. So I had the great, I'm sorry to say that, I'm literally just sitting staring at your arms. Can you flex a bicep for us there? Just Oh, I love this job so much. It is the most humbling job on the planet, which I love. Yeah. But there's something that you said there. It's real. And this is the thing, when you get thrown into these situations, if you haven't been prepared like this, life gets very big very quickly, I would imagine. Why is it so important that you have these kind of simulations?
Well, it just kind of gets you more comfortable in your fire gear. Because if you don't train in it or actually push yourself to the limit in your fire gear, when you're actually at a call, you don't want your fitness or your fatigue to be a limitation, because you want your mind on the actual job. So training for this actually helps a lot, gets you more comfortable.
Because you've always got adrenaline in everything that you're doing. I've played in your spaces before, so you're always pumped. And you've got your brothers and your sisters around you, but you forget that it's the back end of that. Your body's going to have to survive all of this that you're putting it through to get this kind of validation, because I know you're big on encouraging each other and you prove your worth every day. So it's not like you need someone to come and tell you how tough you are, but it is cool when someone comes and tells you how tough. What did it mean to you personally to win this overall joint winner award?
Again, when I'm honest, it's for me personally, it's not really about winning or being the best at the TFA. It's honestly just about doing my best. Each competition, each season, each year is completely different. I'm tested each year differently, mentally, physically, and I think winning it is just maybe a byproduct of one's performance and preparation. But honestly, I feel like each competitor that pitched up and showed up on that day is a winner. And also, it's not your biggest competitor isn't Senatsi, isn't him. It's basically yourself. Exactly,
it's
you know.
Because you've got to wake up with you every day.
Yes. Yeah. And what was brilliant is Senatsi and myself, we actually got our personal best times at these competitions. So we beat ourselves. So as long as you're going out there and beating yourself, each competitor who returned stronger as a stronger version as they please yourself is a winner.
And then we get this beautiful internal competition that starts out, hence the size of those arms. What do you say to yourself in those moments? Do you even have to say anything to yourself anymore? Does your body just know, I've got to go?
What you have to do before you go into each and every stage, you have to visualize the stage and do a mental rehearsal, and then prepare yourself mentally for the next stage. Draw on peer support.
Yes.
When you are going, tell yourself that they are watching me. Even the spectators are watching me. So I mustn't stop now. They keep on pushing you.
Oh, I love that because now we're in season, and we get a season in our industry, but it doesn't look like your season. We might be sweating a little bit, but it's not for the same reasons that you are. So to have the team together, to have the culture being lived like this, how important is it? What are you guys expecting moving forward after obviously a wonderful moment together for yourselves? Now it's back to the job.
Well, I think after this competition, I think a lot of people in the service are going to join again. I know from my training group, everyone's been messaging me, asking me how to join. So I think it just,
That's brilliant.
the culture is going to maybe get stronger because I think basically our community got very tight at the TFA, and I think it's just going to get stronger after that.
It's a
because
tribe,
more people
yeah.
are going to join, and then obviously iron sharpens iron, so the competition is going to get more tough.
You see, you almost sounded tough there when you said iron sharpens iron.
Almost,
You were-
yeah.
Almost, and then I looked at her arm again and I was like, that's lost. How do you train? How do you get to this level of fitness? I know the job kind of demands it, but what does that mean? How do you get yourself to this point? Is it this? Is it the body?
It's definitely, I don't put the traditional expectation of that, but it definitely is holistically, mentally, and physically one has to prepare. It's firefighters' responsibility to keep fit, not only is the community's lives depending on it, but our own as well.
I love that. I think, and proudly going to scream this from the rooftops. Underpinning all of this isn't athletic success. It isn't a badge of honor. It isn't a medal. It's our lives saved. That's the bottom line. I'm speaking slowly because I'm terrified because I'm going to have to put some gear on and actually do some things. No, I cannot wait to just get a little taste of how tough they actually are. But can I get one last round of applause? Or maybe one more round of applause for the toughest in the land? Well done.
Yes.
Absolutely love you guys. Well done.